All right, so today we're diving into the OKX Exchange. You guys sent in a ton of research, articles, forum posts, really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of you are trying to figure out if this platform is the right fit.
Exactly. So we're going to bring it all down for you. By the end of this, you'll be walking around like OKX pros.
Sounds good. And what's really interesting to me is how OKX seems to be going for both experienced crypto traders and complete newbies at the same time.
Yeah, trying to be everything to everyone.
Tough strategy for sure. We'll see how well they pull it off as we go through everything.
Definitely. So first things first, what is OKX Exchange?
Well, it launched back in 2017. And from the research you sent us, it looks like they're trying to be this global hub for all things crypto.
Like a one-stop shop.
Exactly. Spot trading, margin trading, derivatives. They even have a DeFi wallet.
Wow, that's a lot. And they support a ton of different cryptocurrencies, right?
Yep, hundreds of them. And trading pairs too.
Okay, so on the surface, it sounds pretty comprehensive, but the big question is it any good?
Right. That's where things get tricky. We need to look beyond what OKX says they offer and see what real users are saying.
Like, what's the actual performance like?
Yeah.
Is it secure? Are there hidden fees?
Exactly. And that's where independent analysis and reviews become crucial. We've got to dig a bit deeper.
Speaking of global reach, OKX is available in over 150 countries. But big caveat here, it's not available in the United States. So, U.S. listeners, this deep dive is for your crypto knowledge bank only.
Yep, important distinction there. And another interesting tidbit from your research, OKX is headquartered in the Seychelles.
The Seychelles. That's pretty unusual, isn't it? Why there?
It's actually a pretty common move for crypto companies. The Seychelles has a unique regulatory environment that attracts a lot of crypto businesses.
So less strict regulation.
Yeah, basically. But that also means less oversight, potentially more risk. It's a trade-off that users need to consider.
For sure. Lots to think about there. And while you're thinking, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives.
We cover all sorts of interesting stuff in the crypto world.
Okay, so let's say OKX is available where you live and you're intrigued. What's the next step? How do you actually get started on the platform?
Well, the sign-up process seems pretty standard. You provide an email address or phone number, and then you go through the KYC process.
KYC.
Know your customer. It's basically identity verification. They need to make sure you are who you say you are for regulatory and security purposes.
Makes sense. What about depositing funds? What options do they have?
From what we've seen, they offer a few different methods: bank transfers, credit cards, even direct crypto deposits.
Oh, that's nice. Having options is always good.
It is. But remember, each method has its own security implications. So always do your research and choose the option that you're most comfortable with.
Speaking of security, if you want to learn more about keeping your crypto safe, we have a whole deep dive dedicated to that. Be sure to check out the link in the video description.
Always a good idea to brush up on best practices.
All right, so you're signed up, you've deposited some funds, and you're ready to start trading. What kind of options are we looking at here?
Well, OKX seems to have gone all out.
Mm.
You've got your basic spot trading, of course.
Where you buy and sell crypto at the current market price.
Exactly. Then they also have futures trading, margin trading, even copy trading.
Copy trading, what's that?
It's basically letting a bot make trades for you based on the actions of more experienced traders.
So you're essentially copying their trades.
Exactly. It can be tempting, especially for beginners who might not feel confident enough to make their own trades.
Yeah, I can see the appeal, but it sounds risky.
It definitely is. You're essentially trusting someone else with your money. And, there are no guarantees in trading. You could end up losing more than you anticipated.
That's a really important point. So even if you're using copy trading, do your due diligence. Research the traders you're copying, understand their strategies and risk tolerance, and never blindly follow anyone.
Absolutely. And while we're on the topic, something I found interesting in the research you sent is that there isn't much information available about how OKX vets these expert traders for copy trading.
That's a good point. It's worth digging deeper into that. How do they determine who qualifies as an expert? What measures are in place to protect users from scammers or bad actors posing as experts?
Those are all excellent questions. And unfortunately, we don't have the answers from the research you provided. It might be worth reaching out to OKX directly for clarification on that.
Great idea. Always good to get information straight from the source.
Okay, so back to trading options. We talked about spot trading, futures, margin trading, and copy trading. Oh, and they also have a mobile app.
for trading on the go.
Exactly. But remember, no matter what device you're using, always prioritize security. Strong, unique passwords, two-factor authentication, all the essentials.
Yes, security is so important. We can't stress that enough. All right, let's talk fees. This is something that a lot of people overlook, but it can really eat into your profits if you're not careful.
Agreed. So OKX's fee structure seems pretty competitive, at least on the surface. For spot trading, you're looking at 0.1% for takers and 0.08% for makers.
Okay, quick refresher for those who might not remember. Takers are those who buy or sell crypto at the current market price. Makers are those who place limit orders that add liquidity to the order book.
Perfect explanation. And remember, these fees can go even lower if you trade a large volume or if you hold OKB, their native token.
That's another common tactic we see with exchanges, incentivizing users to hold their native token.
Exactly. But it raises some questions too. How does OKX's fee structure compare to other popular exchanges like Binance or Coinbase?
And is OKB actually a good investment in itself? Or is it just a way to get lower fees?
Lots to consider there.
We could do a whole other deep dive just on that.
We could. And actually, if you're interested in learning more about OKB and other exchange tokens, let us know in the comments. We might just feature it in a future deep dive. And while you're down there, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with your crypto-curious friends. It really helps the channel grow.
All right, so there you have it, your deep dive into OKX Exchange. Hopefully, you now have a much clearer understanding of this platform, what it offers, and some of the important questions to ask before jumping in.
Remember, do your own research, understand the risks, prioritize security, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
There's a lot to consider in the crypto world.
Yes.
So stay informed, stay vigilant, and keep exploring.
And don't forget to check out the links in the video description for more resources on OKX and other crypto topics. See you in the next deep dive.